save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? Ho, 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 ho. Yes, silver bells. Silver bells. It's Christmas time, and it's shitty. Yeah. Listen, this is my special Christmas TV show episode that I want to talk about. Now, listen, I'm going to start off with telling you that, number one, let's make this very clear. I teach or do something. I don't teach. I babysit. I babysit preschool children from the ages 2.9 to 5 years old. Yes, that's what I do. I throw my hands up. I give up. I'm a babysitter. I am a professional babysitter. That's what I do now. Okay, that's what I do. And the thing, I'm here to talk to you parents. Yes, listen. Let's clear the room a little bit to all these people that listen. If you're a parent, raise your hand. Yeah, I'm a parent. Father of four. Taking care of hundreds of children. Took care of my little brother when he was 7 years old. Well, actually, I was 7 years old. He was born, and my mother went to work, and my father went to work, and I took care of him. I've been taking care of children for my entire. Whoa. My props be falling over here. That's I'm gonna mess everything up. Yeah, taking care of children for a long time. Okay, so I became a pre-K teacher, pre-kindergarten. People don't understand. There's a lot of parents that are very confused about this. There's preschool, okay, which is just like little children. They go to school and they have fun, run around. And then there's pre-K, preparing the children for kindergarten, and that's what I used to be. But that's not me anymore. No. I'm a babysitter. Okay, I watch children jump on top of each other, roll around on top of each other. I pull them off each other. I tell them don't do this and don't do that. They're spitting at each other. They're crapping at each other. Listen, it's not fun. But I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can with what I have to work with. It's not fun, and it's Christmas time. So what happens is at Christmas time, you get the children and they're Christmas enhanced, okay? They're Christmas enhanced, okay? They're super excited about all the wonderful, beautiful, super things that they're gonna get because they've been so good all year. Not, okay? What is wrong with you parents, okay? This is my gripe. This is my Christmas rant, and then I'm gonna talk about some of the TV shows or movies that you should be watching with your children at Christmas time that might make them understand a little bit better what the Christmas season is all about. Because listen, Bluey and Blippy and Bingo and all the rest of these dummies, okay, are teaching the kids nothing. Go Coco Melon this, okay? They're learning nothing, okay? They learn nothing from Coco Melon's Christmas. They're learning nothing from listen, what happened to Charlie Brown's Christmas? What happened to that, people? Okay, why is it that I put that on in my classroom and the kids look at me like, what is this? What is this Charlie Brown? What is going on? What? You're quoting the Bible? What is this Bible? I don't understand this Bible. We don't know what you're talking about. You can't possibly be trying to embed morals in the children. It's not right. No, because we want to keep them so they're like out of control. Okay, out of control. And what this? No. I sat there today, and we're literally like, what? A couple of days away. We'll call it a couple of days. By the time I post this thing, it'll probably be a couple of days away from Christmas. And you idiots that all went out and bought a stupid elf. Okay, you all bought a stupid elf. Okay, everybody, I bought a stupid elf for my children, my grown children. Listen, my oldest child is 20 years old. I'm still hiding an elf. Okay? I don't know whether or not he still believes that the elf be watching him and be going back to Santa and reporting things. I don't know what he believes in anymore. But I'll tell you right now, I bought an elf. And a lot of you other idiots, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, you all bought elves too. And know who's happy right now? Ho, in a way, the guy who created the stupid elf, okay? The guy that created this elf on the shelf is just, he's jolly right now. He's like, I'm a multi-billionaire. I created the elf on the shelf. Meanwhile, your children don't care. Okay, they figured you out. It's figured out. It's all been figured out. You can idly threaten your child with, hey, Santa's not gonna bring you anything. You can idly threaten your child with, hey, the elf's gonna fly back to Santa and tell Santa all the terrible things that you did, and you're not gonna get anything for Christmas. But know what you're gonna do? You're gonna do like I did. You're gonna do like I do. You're gonna do like all the parents do. You're still, out of love, gonna buy stuff for your children. You are. You are. Now, I'm going to try to do something here really quick. I wanted so badly. I totally forgot I was going to bring my props home. But every year I do a lesson with the children. So I'm going to try to put some pictures up here to describe somewhat, so you understand what's going on. This is the first year in almost 13 years that I did this lesson, and I don't think not one child understood. Wonder why? Because the kids, their attention span is like the attention span of a gnat nowadays. They cannot focus on anything anymore, okay? Wonder why? The tablets, the telephones, the TV shows have done messed up your children, and their attention spans are gone, okay? You put on your Blueies, yep, they're right there. Woo! You put on your Paw Patrols, woo! You put on your Coco Melons, woo! I tried it. I tried a little test, okay? I do not play Coco Melon in my classroom. But the other day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put Coco Melon on in the classroom and see, I'm going to do a little scientific study on the Coco Melons, okay? I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to see what happens to children. And I'll tell you, they run around, run all around the classroom, jumping on top of things, don't touch the floor, floor is lava, And I put on Coco Melon, poof, poof. That was it. They literally all grabbed a chair and sat down like zombies. They were zombie children. And they stood there and they stared at the Coco Melon. And I'm watching this thing and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand the moral value. I don't understand the concepts of this TV show. This is like, it's got some kind of subliminal messages messing up your children. And you're putting it on. And the kids are like, the Coco Melon. I swear, they went from flying around the room, dancing and singing Christmas carols and Christmas songs, to just sitting down in a chair. And this was all of them. No matter what they had, no matter what issue or whatever they were diagnosed with, or what they weren't diagnosed with, or whatever they're going through, whatever was going on, they just stopped. The Coco Melon just possessed their bodies. They were like, Coco Melon! Quiet. Just silence in the air. Just talk of singing of the Coco Melons. So, today's lesson, and I'm going to put some pictures, okay? I'm going to try my best to pull up some pictures because I forgot my props at the school. But I have 2 boxes, okay? 2 boxes. One box is a beautifully wrapped Christmas box. Beautifully wrapped. Beautifully wrapped. The other box is all beat up. It's smashed. It's destroyed. It's broken. It's ripped. It looks like trash. So, what I usually do is I put in the beautiful box is nothing. The box is completely empty. Okay, the box. So I'm gonna put pictures here, but in your head. Actually, you don't even in your head. I'm visually putting stuff in for you. Okay, because I forgot it. So in the beautiful box, there's absolutely nothing. And what I do is I explain to the children. I'm like, okay, I want you to make believe like these Christmas presents are people. This one over here is beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. Who doesn't want this beautifully wrapped present? It's beautiful. I can only imagine what could be in this beautifully wrapped box. The outside looks beautiful. Beautiful. And then I show them the other box. Destroyed. Smashed up. It's beaten. It's broken. It's hurt. It's destroyed. It's a person. It's a terror. It's a person that's just been beat down to the ground and doesn't know what to do with themselves anymore. They're struggling through life, but they're just barely making it. But they have a big heart. Their heart is big. This one over here, beautiful on the outside, terrible person on the inside. That's what I tell them. I tell them, inside of them, this is not a person you want to be friends with. This is a terrible person. This is somebody that's gonna hurt you. They're gonna hit you. They're gonna yell at you. They're gonna take your toys away from you. They're gonna be terrible. But look how beautiful they look. And then you got this poor guy over here. We don't know what's inside him, because we look at him and we judge him or her by the way that he or she looks. But this thing is beautiful. So I said, please raise your hand and tell me which one you would choose. Would you choose the beautiful box? Or would you just choose the destroyed box? The box that's all broken and hurt inside and beat up. But inside of the box has a beautiful heart. A big, beautiful heart. This one over here, heart of stone. This one, beautiful on the outside, heart of stone. This one over here, beat up, bullied, broken, but has a full heart, full, beautiful heart. I had a little girl, literally tell you, that was afraid of the broken box. She was afraid of the ripped up box. She was like, don't open it. I don't want you to open it. So I grabbed the beautiful box. I'm like, so raise your hand if you want me to open, if you want this box. If this was the present that you would choose, please raise your hand. Everybody raised their hand. Everybody. No matter how much I explained that it's all about the heart and all about what's inside, not what's outside, not the visual look of what you see, but what you see on the inside. No matter what I said to them about it, how beautiful this person was on the inside, but is battled. I even said, this is the guy that you see on the side of the road holding up a sign that says, we'll work for food, starving, help me, I need help for my family. I literally said that I'm talking to 2.9 to 5-year-olds, and I'm telling this. And I have done this lesson, okay, for almost 13 years, and they've caught on. I've had kids that totally caught on and understood. These kids, oblivious. Coco Melon's done taking it over their whole lives. Okay, Coco Melon's taking over. So I say, okay, we're gonna open up. So you all choose this box. They all get their hands up. They want the beautiful box. Open up the beautiful box for us. Open it up. Open it up. I open it up, and the box is empty. It's an empty box.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
And I tell him, it's beautiful on the outside, but because it has no heart, it has no love, it has no compassion and no feelings, it's empty inside. It's an empty box. And then I'm like, now we're going to open up the box that looks like it's all beat up. This box has been through war. This box has been through trouble. This box has had issues, okay? This box struggles, but it's got beauty inside. It's got a heart inside, a big heart. It's just beat up. It's been through a lot in its life. And literally, one of the little girls was almost in tears because she did not want me to open the box. She was afraid that whatever was in that box was going to be something scary, because she visually looked at the outside of this box and judged it for what it looked like, not by what was on the inside, but what was on the outside. That's the lesson. I open up the box, it's full of lollipops. I dump the lollipops in the middle of the circle, and they all get excited. And then I explain to them the lesson. The lesson is, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge somebody by the way that they look. You might be the most beautiful person in the world, but inside you might be the rotten, most terrible beast that anybody's ever come across. And then you might be another guy or a girl that struggles to take care of their family. You don't have the best clothes because you can't afford them. You don't have the Louis Vuitton pocketbook. You don't have the Kate Spade goggles or the special glass sunglasses that Prada sunglasses. You don't have that. But what you have is more to offer somebody, because you have a big heart inside, and there ain't nothing that somebody with a big heart would not do for somebody. That was the lesson. And for the first time in almost, I'd say about 13 years, I did this when I used to teach CCD classes in the basement of a church, okay? I taught the same lesson with the two boxes. And this was the first year that my kids were almost oblivious on what was going on. They just could not grasp the concept. They just could not grasp it. And I have never run into this before. Something is going on, people, okay? I know it's Christmas time. Your kids, if they are giving you trouble, if you're struggling with your kids, or if you're old like me and you got grandkids, you see grandkids and they be like nothing but little brats or whatever, and you're like, wow, what's going on? What's going on? I raised my child, right? Or I raised that child. Listen, because they know that you're giving idle threats to children, and they don't care. They know that Christmas morning is going to be beautiful. You want it to be beautiful. The problem is selfishness. You want to see your child get up that morning and have their hearts filled by seeing all of those presents under the tree, when you know that your kids probably don't deserve everything. Now, I'm saying this talking as a father of 4 children, A father that would work 12 hours on, 12 hours off, 7 days a week, especially around the holidays, especially around Christmas. I would work 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts, sometimes 16-hour shifts. So I could spend, I ain't even joke, one year, it was like $4,000 to $5,000. We had stuff going around the Christmas tree, going into the living room, around into the living room. There was bicycles. There was those cars there. What do you call them? The cars with the battery inside. What do you call them? I got my son a Cars car one, like from the movie Cars. What do they call Power Wheels? Power Wheels. I got my kid. It was like $400 for the Power Wheels, and then each older child got a bicycle. I had 3 girls. They all got bicycles, and on top of that, there was a train set, and there was dolls, and there was everything that they could possibly imagine. And now my kids are all grown up, and you know what? They still expect the same crap. I ain't got that money no more. Okay, I don't have that no more. Not only do I not have the money anymore, I don't have the energy to be working 16-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts or doing that stuff. And when you do that with your child, when you threaten them with the elf, or you threaten them with the Santa Claus, you threaten, and then they still get what they want under that tree. You get up Christmas morning, the cookies are gone, the milk is gone, and then they go around the corner and they go see the tree, and the tree's stacked to the gills, and you're like, you maxed out your credit card, you claim bankruptcy, guess what? The kids are happy. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to grow up to be jerks. Okay, I'm telling you right now, coming from a father that raised 4 children, I would say, don't be sad, cause 2 out of 3 ain't, or in my case, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm never gonna be able to afford you, so don't be sad, cause you done messed up because you bought them all a Christmas. So I hope my little box story got you there. That to me, I thought that is an excellent lesson to teach a child. And the problem is that if I had older children, if I was still teaching pre-K instead of preschool or romper room or baby's day out, whatever the heck it is I'm doing right now, these kids would have learned something. You know, the part that hurts me around the Christmas season right now and what's going on right now is that I have so much to offer. Okay, as a teacher, I go above and beyond. I've been going above and beyond for years. I bought myself a snow machine. I make it snow in the classroom. I play Christmas music. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this year. These kids, as soon as I put that snow machine on, they're going to run right towards it or whatever. You're not supposed to run towards the snow machine. You're supposed to keep distance from it, let the snow gather. Every year, I record these beautiful videos of the children dancing in the snow. I'm playing Mariah Carey in the background. What's that song? What's the Mariah Carey song there? All I want for Christmas is you. And the kids are all like, baby, all dancing around, stuff like that. And the snow machine's going. I'm over there, and I'm, baby. I ain't gonna be able to do that this year. Because these kids are gonna be whacking into each other. They're gonna be hitting each other. They're gonna be scratching each other. They're gonna be biting each other. They're gonna be throwing things at each other. That ain't gonna happen this year. You wanna know why? Because the kids have figured it out. They listen, kids ain't stupid. They can see right through your acts. They can see right through your garbage, okay, and all that. Oh, the elf's watching, Santa's watching. If you don't act a certain way, you're not gonna get what you want for Christmas. They're on to you, okay? You be fooling yourself, okay? They ain't gonna change. So I am gonna give you what I got here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movies, 7 Christmas movies that you need to get. I don't know how you want to get them because most of these are only available on DVD. Some are on Blu-ray, but you should stream them if you have to. I don't really encourage streaming, but some of these are actually available on YouTube. You can actually go on YouTube and find these movies or these cartoons or TV shows. And these are what I show my preschoolers, okay? Now, every year, I start off with Little House on the Prairie. And the episode is Christmas at Plum Creek. Little House on the Prairie, Christmas at Plum Creek, which teaches your children a ton of stuff. Okay, if you've never seen Little House on the Prairie, Christmas at Plum Creek, it's all about little Laura and her father and her mother, mom, pa, okay, and her sister, and they ain't got no money. They broke, like everybody else in the world, like me. They broke, okay? And what happens is mom wants this stove for Christmas. She wants this beautiful stove, and it's like $7. I know $7. You guys are like, whoa, what's going on? I can afford $7. Listen, this was back in the day. Okay, it's Little House of Prairie days. $7 was like $1 billion to them, okay? So $7, and the father looks at it, he's like, oh, that's tough. And Laura goes over and looks at it, because mom looks at it, she's like, ooh, $7, ooh, that's tough. But Laura has a pony. She has a pony that Nellie wants. She loves this pony. She don't want to give up this pony, but know what she does? Oh, I'm going to tell you in a second. I don't want to ruin it for everybody. But what happens is Pa goes in there and Mr. Olson, the guy that runs the mercantile, he tells me, he goes, listen, I need to make some money. Oh, well, I got a customer that's looking for some wagon wheels. How about if I make you some wagon wheels and you give me some store credit? Okay. Pa goes out, makes some wagon wheels, works hard, making some wagon wheels. While he's making wagon wheels, he's making a saddle for Laura's pony. Making a saddle for the little girl's pony. And so what happens is they go back to the mercantile, which is another name for the store. We could call that Target or Walmart in your case, okay? And Laura pulls Mr. Olson aside and says, listen, I'll make you a deal. I know your little girl Nellie. She wants that pony. I know it's my pony. I love my pony, but I love my mom even more. I will trade you the pony for the stove. So the dad goes in. Meanwhile, Dad's making a saddle for the pony because Laura don't have a saddle for the pony. Her sister goes in. Okay, sister goes in. Wow, I'm forgetting the names. Okay, we got Ma. We got Mary. Mary goes in, and Mary goes and buys material to make a shirt for Dad, for Pa. Make a shirt for Pa. The mother goes in because everything's a secret. They don't want to tell each other what's going on. They only got a penny. One of them has a penny. One of them has a quarter. And they go in, and the Ma buys the same color material to make a shirt for Pa also. So Mary makes the shirt. Ma makes the shirt. Both the same exact identical button-down shirt. Laura makes the deal for the pony. Pa goes in with his wheels. Like, hey, listen, I want to buy this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Don't pay me. I want store credit. I'll take some gumdrops so I can put in the stockings. And I want that stove. I want that stove for my wife. And what happens is the guy that owned the mercantile, Mr. Olson, was sworn promise to Laura not to tell Pa or anybody else what was going on. So he's like, oh, you know, that stove is already for sale. You can't have that one. So Pa goes, can I take the paper so I can maybe I can have something to give the wife, say it's coming soon? He's like, yeah, go ahead, go do that. Christmas morning comes, and here comes the mercantile, Mr. Olson coming to pick up the pony and drop off the stove. So he drops off the stove, and Pa's all smiling. He's like, hey, thanks a lot. You know, wow, I didn't think it was going to come in that fast. That's amazing. That's great. And the guy's like, have a Merry Christmas. And he leaves. And comes back a little while later with his daughter to pick up the pony. So they open up the thing they open up the crate with the stove in it. And Mom's like, oh, I'm so excited. Whatever. She opens up the crate. And on the crate, inside the crate on the stove is a letter, a little thing there that says, to Ma from Laura. Dad's mind's blown. Doesn't know where the money came from. What's going on here? Then all of a sudden, here comes Mr. Olson, comes over to pick up the pony. Laura traded her pony. So Laura's out there crying. The Ma runs up to her. She's like, listen, we can't let her give away her pony. She loves that pony. She loves it. And the father says something that your children should never forget. Yes, she loves that pony, but she loves you even more than she loves that pony. And then the little girl comes in crying because the Pa had already given her the saddle that he'd been working on in the shop for like days and days and days. And she comes in crying. She's not crying because she had to give up the pony. She's crying because her dad put in all the work to make that saddle for a pony she no longer has. And the mother, so that way the daughter that made the same shirt takes the shirt so when the father opens up the gift from the other daughter and sees that's a shirt, he's like, oh, it's a beautiful shirt. And the mother's like, I made that same shirt. Like, you can see it in her eyes. She takes it, she hides it under the tree so that the daughter could get the glory of making that shirt for her father. See, now that is the way you should start off your Christmas with your children. That has moral value. Not Blippi, not Miss Rachel, not any of that crap that those kids are watching nowadays. That has moral value. Now, that's one. And I'm not going to get this. I just want to tell you that one because that's like my favorite. That's like one of my favorites. I start that every year with my own children. Start that every year. Actually, I brought into the preschool this year. Okay. And I'll tell you, their attention span was like this. So I tried. I think it would have been better if I was watching it with children that were all the same age. Like I said, for years, I've been showing this to pre-K kids. And they would sit down and I'd be able to not only watch it with them, but pause it in between and explain. So it was like a whole lesson on caring about one another. You know, giving the gifts of something, you know, giving up something that you love for something that you love even more, like a mother. You know, they don't have that no more. That doesn't exist. So that's one. Okay, so yeah, Christmas at Plum Creek. Yeah, watch that with your kids. Sit down. If you got like a couple of kids at home, don't watch it with like a preschool classroom because they're all over the place. Okay, you got this one on the other side poking, this one's slapping, this one's kicking the back of someone's chair. They're thinking about it ain't gonna work. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, if I still had the pre-K class I had, I'd be all set. I don't have that no more, so my teaching is gone. Okay, I am a babysitter. So anyway, the next one is It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. For years, this movie has come on, and for years I have not taken the time to watch it. Now it is a staple in my every single year thing. I put this thing on as like my second movie to watch. Okay, we got Little House, and then we got It's a Wonderful Life, and that It's a Wonderful Life got a great thing. Okay, moral to that one is, Mr. Bailey is having a tough life. Okay, he's having a tough life, and what he does is an angel comes down and shows him what life would look like if he didn't exist. It's mind blowing. Okay, it's an old movie. It's mind blowing, and if your kids are not interested because it's black and white, buy the Blu-ray. It's colorized. Okay, the one I got is colorized. I got colorized. I got options. Okay, I got colorized and black and white, so you can show that to your children. And it's colorized, so they're not all confused about what happened to the color on the TV. Because some children really they like that. They're like, Dad, Mom, TV's broken. Okay, it's black and white. That's a good movie. Okay, watch that one, and you'll get that. Okay, next one, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Emmett Otter's, listen, I'm saying it. Emmett Otter. Yeah, it's Emmett. He's an otter. Jug Band Christmas. It's his ma and pa. Dad died. Okay, this is reality here. Okay. I have so many children in my class that do not have fathers, okay? They don't have fathers in their life. Some of them don't even know their fathers, okay? Some of them fathers walked out, ran out, shut the door. Some of them don't have mothers in their life, okay? So Emmett Otter's perfect. It's a perfect example of what it's like to grow up without a father. You're living with your mother, and they have no money. They're struggling. Now, in order for Emmett to get the gift that the mom wants, he wants to get mom a piano, and mom wants to get Emmett a guitar with mother of pearl inlay, whatever that is, okay? Mother of pearl inlay. I'm thinking it's the stuff on the outside of the guitar. They don't have the money for it, though. They don't have the money for it, so they both join in a contest to sing and start a band in order to win the money that they're going to need to get the gifts for each other. They don't know that they're going to be going against each other to win these gifts. Now, the only problem with Emmett is his mother's job is to wash everybody's clothes in Waterloo, okay? The whole, where they live, okay? Water Hollow? Water something, okay? Waterville? Wherever the hell it is that they live, it's her job to wash their clothes. And in order to make a wash tub base, you got to put a hole in the wash tub. So he takes that chance because his father was a snake oil salesman, and according to the mother, you know, there just wasn't enough people out there that wanted to oil a snake. And Emmett comes in with the Christmas branch because his father said, Christmas branch. Yes, I said it. Christmas branch, not a tree, a branch. Because his father always said to him, because I only cut off this branch, that tree will still be alive in 100 years. Isn't that beautiful? I would love to have the Christmas branch. Every year, my wife and kids are like, we got to get a Christmas tree. I'm fine with the Christmas branch because I learned from Emmett Otter. That tree will still be alive for 100 years. Instead, we stick it in our living room, okay? We let the pine needles collect all over the floor, and then January, whatever, right before New Year's, we chuck it out in the front yard, and we wait for somebody to come by and pick it up and burn it, or incinerate it, or whatever they do with it, trash it, chop it up, whatever. I don't know where it goes, but I know I put it outside, it disappears. I don't know where they go. That's where they go. Outside, disappear. Emmett Otter. Okay, wait. Scrooge. Albert Finney's Scrooge. Okay, you want Albert Finney's Scrooge. You want, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Teaches you what it's like to be a greedy, no-good miser, okay? You are a rotten, no-good piece of garbage. Everybody hates you. So what happens if you don't start turning your life around? You are going to die, and everybody's still going to hate you, and you're going to hell. You're going to hell, you're going to burn. But in Scrooge's case, in the Albert Finney version, Satan was so cool that he put the coldest, he put a room in hell that is so cold because he kept Bob Cratchit cold all the time. Wouldn't give him no coal or nothing. He kept him cold all the time. That Satan was nice enough to put Mr. Scrooge in the same situation that he put his employees in. Okay? That's an eye-opener for all you bosses out there that suck, okay? All you bosses that take advantage of your staff and your employees and all that stuff like that, there is your vision, okay? You are going to reap what you sow. You're going to die, okay? And you're going to go to hell with your greedy ass, and you are going to be put in the situation of the poor people that you made struggle all their life. Now, I've had many, many, many jobs, my friends. Many jobs with many jerk bosses, okay? And I want to believe strongly in my heart that these people are going to burn for their sins. Not only are they going to burn for their sins, but they are going to have to reap what they sow, more than they sow. They are going to live a life in hell of what they put people through in life. Okay? That's why I try to change the way listen, I'm not perfect. I judge people. I make mistakes. I put people in boxes. I attack people. I have bad thoughts. I am not a perfect person, but I try. I try because I seen Albert Finney's Scrooge. And I am not going to be put in hell in the coldest place, in the coldest pot in hell because I was mean to somebody. I did something to somebody else. They're going to put me somewhere where I'm going to struggle for the rest of my death. Okay? I'm already struggling in life. I don't want to struggle in death. Okay? But, hey, Albert Finney's Scrooge got it all figured out. I'll tell you, watch it, and hopefully you will visit. Listen, not only do I hope that you watch it, but I hope that you're visited by 3 ghosts. I hope you're visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and you see what happened in the past with you and your family and life, and you get to see the lives of the people that you treated like garbage. And I hope you get to see their struggles and what they're going through and how much stress and anxiety and mental anguish you put people through. And then I hope you get the same exact damn thing when you drop dead. I hope that. I listen, I not only hope it, I pray on it. I really hope that this is a true thing. Biblically, if you look at what hell's supposed to be, it's a gnashing of teeth, and it's supposed to be hot down there, and all of this stuff right there. But I would love to think that the Scrooge version of hell is even better. Hopefully, it's whatever the heck you did in your life, that you were mean and rotten to somebody, you have to live that life yourself. That would be ironic, don't you think? Okay, anyway. Next movie is, wait, I gotta expand this one because I can't see it. Okay, the best Christmas pageant ever. Okay, this one, luckily this year they did a remake. Now the one I watch is the original one with Loretta Swit. Loretta Swit from MASH. Yes, the one that played Hot Lips Hooligan. Hot Lips Houlihan. There you go, Hot Lips Houlihan. Basic story, bunch of punk kids. They don't have, the mother's never home. They're all on the welfare and everything like that, but they're all troublemakers. All of a sudden, they're like bullying this kid, and this kid's like, oh, you could take my lunch, because he kept stealing the kid's lunch. He's like, you could take my lunch because we got plenty of food over at church. We got plenty of food over at church. We got donuts and muffins and cookies and all kinds of stuff like that. So these punk kids decide that they're going to go to church because there's food there, and they get all the food and all the stuff like that. So they go there, and they're robbing from the collection plate. They're eating the food. They're drinking the communion wine. They're doing all that stuff for everything. And they're going to do the play of the Nativity. The Nativity, they're going to do the birth of Christ. They're going to do the Mary in the stable with Joseph and the birth of Christ and the 3 wise men and do the whole thing. And these mean, rotten kids want to be the stars of it. So they threaten all the other kids not to be the stars. They want to be stars of it. And I'm not going to give this away, but at the end of it, well, so much is going to give it away. But listen, there's a new one that just came out, and there's the old one. I always watch the old one. This year, I actually was able to get the whole family together to go to the movie theater to watch the new one. It was good. It was that good. It was good. So if you get to see the old one, that's good. If you get to see the new one, that's good too. But when you get to the end of the movie, I'll tell you right now, it's very, very heartwarming. You will feel changed after you watch this show or movie. All right. And the last one that I'm going to throw out there, and this is just a little bonus one, is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. This is a cartoon, and this is also available on YouTube. Okay, you can see this one on YouTube. It's called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Just type in 'Twas the Night Before Christmas cartoon. And what it's about is this clockmaker man, and he has a clockmaker mouse. And what happens is his son sends a letter to Santa Claus saying that they don't believe in Santa Claus. And so Santa Claus gets mad and decides that he's not going to deliver presents to their town this year because somebody done sent Santa Claus a message saying that they do not believe in Santa Claus. So the father finds out, gets mad at the kid. Kid's like, I'll take care of this. I'll fix this, whatever. Mr. Trumbull, the clockmaker, he makes this big clock because he's like, maybe if Santa's flying overhead and he hears this song, Christmas chimes are calling Santa, Santa, everybody's calling Santa, Santa. Come on, oh Kris Kringle, down the Milky Way. Everybody calling Santa, we need you today. Yes, if they hear that, Santa will stop and he'll be like, I forgive, and I'll give everybody their presents. Unfortunately, the little mouse goes into the clock, messes up the clock goes kaplooey, and now the little mouse that wrote the letter is scrambling to try to fix the clock, and I'm not even going to tell you how the ending ends, but the bottom line is it has a good ending. Now, every single one of these TV shows or movies have moral value, and I know this was a little bit intense, but this has been an intense year. This has been a tense year for a lot of people. A lot of people are struggling out there. Okay, a lot of people are hurting out there. There are some people that are living on cloud nine. They're in what my daughter likes to call the Lulu Land. The Lulu Land is a place where people live, I guess, where they don't have no problems. They don't have no financial problems. They don't have no house problems. They don't have no car problems. They don't have no kid problems. They don't have no problems at all. They just be living in a world of pure imagination. Yes, but us people, you, me, us, all that are living in reality, we got to stop making a change somewhere, somehow now. Because the future I see every day. I take care of our future. The person that I'm taking care of today might be the same person that's going to be wiping my butt when I'm like 90 years old, if I make it that long. Okay, or 95 years old. They may be the same people that are taking care of me. I have to make sure I have food, make sure that I'm taking care, make sure I'm clean, make sure. These might be the same people. And if we raise our kids on all of this garbage, all of this trash, stick the tablet in their hand, stick the phone in their hand. You want to raise your kids on that stuff, and you don't want to raise them on the prairie. You don't want to raise them on Scrooge with values and morals like that. Listen, it's Christmas time. Let's not forget the reason for the season. It's Christmas time. So whatever you believe in right now, listen, that's not my business. Okay, I don't get into that. Okay, I don't talk politics and I don't talk religion. I don't have a religion. I have a relationship with something that's bigger than me. Okay? And that's pretty big. Okay? That's what I got. I got a relationship, not a religion. I know why? Because religion stops problems. Okay? That's in my head. I'm like, everybody talk about religion. Next thing you know, we have wars. Okay? Everybody's upset. I don't want people to be upset. I want people to love one another. Okay? I want to show people what's on the inside, not what you see on the outside. Because what you see on the outside, you can't judge people by. You got to stop and talk to somebody. You know, how many of you guys gone out and went caroling this year? You ain't going caroling this year. Nobody does that no more. How many have you even walked up to somebody and said, hey, Merry Christmas? Just a general Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. You know, the other day when I was leaving, I was buying something for somewhere. Some guy helped me. I think it was at Target. And he helped me out and everything like that. And I looked at the guy. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate your help. And you have a Merry Christmas, you and your family. And he's like, you have a Merry Christmas also and a Happy New Year. And I'm like, I'm having a Christmas moment. This is what we're supposed to say to people at this time of year. So with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. You have an absolutely very Merry Christmas for what you got. Whatever you got. Listen, there are some people out there right now this year that don't have their families anymore. Some of them there's empty chairs where Tiny Tim used to sit, okay? There might be a place at the table where your dad used to be. Or a place at the table where your mom used to be. Or a place at the table where your son or daughter used to be. That's how bad this world has gotten. Protect one another. Love one another. Stop filling people's heads up with garbage. Stop being so prideful. Stop being so envious. Stop being so full of yourselves. And give to somebody. Give and help somebody to feel good. And I'm not talking giving monetarily. You know, people are so blinded by money nowadays. You don't understand that. Just telling somebody, hey, you're doing a good job. That cashier at Walmart, hey, you did a good job today. That person that helped you at the store to find something, hey, thank you, I appreciate you. Your employee that's helping you or whatever, hey, you know what? I saw what you did. That was a great thing you did. Good job. That, to me, is worth more than every dime in the world. I don't care. Listen, I was born into this world broke, and I'm going to die at the end of this world broke. It's just the way it is. We only leave with what we came in with. And what we came in with was nothing. And what we leave with is going to be nothing. And then what's going to happen after that is the vultures are going to come in and grab your crap and sell it. So everything you've accumulated, worthless. Everything you have, worthless. All those presents and all that time and all that money and all that debt you put yourself in, like I did, it was underneath the tree. I'll tell you right now, you know where my kids' bikes are? In a landfill somewhere. Scrapyard somewhere. That's where those bikes are. Their toys, trash. Salvation Army, garbage. Burnt up. Destroyed. Memories. Feelings. That's what it's about. Making memories. This Christmas, put on a Christmas movie that the whole family could enjoy. Bake some cookies. Get that smell in the air. You know, if you got your tree, you didn't get the Christmas branch, you got the tree, smell that pine. Smell that pine needles in the air. You and your fake trees, okay? Look at your fake tree and look how beautiful it is sparkling in the corner over there. And make a memory that they'll last for a lifetime. Because when you leave, that's all you're going to have is the memories. If I disappear and this chair is empty and you tune in, all you have is memories of what I used to be. Make it different. Do something different. Because we're not doing things right. We're just not. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much. Hey, Merry Christmas to you. Please hit the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button and wish me a Merry Christmas. And I will in turn wish everybody that wishes me a Merry Christmas in return. Because I appreciate each and every one of you. And sometimes I might be a little off on what I say. Sometimes my rants might go a little crazy. But I'm telling you, the one thing that I got is what this messed up broken box had. The messed up broken, that's me. And that's how I came up with this whole thing. The messed up broken box, that's me. I'm a messed up broken box. From the exterior, you look at me, I'm a mess. But inside, I got a big heart. Big heart. And I'll tell you right now, what happens to people with big hearts? They usually die really young. Okay? People with the biggest hearts die real young. Because something about this world, they just don't want that. They don't want that. They rather have the beautiful package. The beautiful, beautiful package. Those things will last forever. Those rotten people with that beautiful on the outside and have nothing to offer on the inside, they'll just keep buying themselves stuff. They'll keep themselves healthy. They'll usually celebrities and stuff like that. You ever notice these celebrities never die? They're like around for like years and years and years and years. And you're like, wow, they had cancer for like I don't know how many years. How come they can live with cancer for years and years and years and years and years or whatever they have? But the poor man, they just die. There's got to be something to it. With that said, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. You have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.